Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, welcome to game numero 6. Yeah, it's game number 6. Oilers are 1-3-1. Minnesota's 2-2-1. Oilers are without Captain Connor McDavid. Will Minnesota capitalize? Or will Minnesota capitalize? Or will the Oilers find a way to win without Captain McDavid? I believe the Oilers will find a way to win. They have to, right? Eventually. All good things have to happen eventually.
Yeah.
I believe in the latter. I believe the Oilers will win this one. I agree, boys. I agree. We got Jack Campbell in net going up against, looks like, if my eyes do deceive me, Fredrik Gustafsson. No, sorry, Philip Gustafsson. My bad. Thank you. I love you. My wife bringing me an energy drink because good Lord knows I need it. Look at that line one, though. Kane, Draisaitl, and Janmark. Yois.
You found a book?
Yes. It has lots of people.
Awesome. Should we take it upstairs?
Yeah, but could we...
Yeah, buts.
Could I read it?
Yes, you can read it.
We have a bunch of yeah buts in this house.
Could we read
There's
it
also something in
together?
my purse for you for intermission.
Ooh, intermission surprise. I like intermission surprises.
That involves chocolate.
I like chocolate.
Read it.
Misa like the chocolate very much.
Let's go. We have. Daddy work. We need more. Add more. It needs more time. Add more. Let's turn off this light. Behind you, turn off the light.
Well, you have to let me pick you up. Let's just go upstairs. Okay, let's go. Quick, bunny.
Quick like a bunny. Hey, Edmundo, how's it going, my friend? Hot boing like a bunny. And if you know where that is from, you watch way too much TV like I do. And we can be friends. Let me know if I have to center myself in the camera more. I've been doing... my toe. Yeah, it's been a day, folks. It's been a day. When you have a child that refuses to go to sleep when she's supposed to go to sleep and then wakes up at 5 o'clock every morning, oh yeah, life is grand. Oh, life is good. I can't complain, though. We've got her on a pretty good schedule. 8 o'clock bedtime, wake up whenever you want. Just not too early, but 5 o'clock's too early.
Right, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand.
That's a nice ugly sweater.
For thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please remain standing and welcome the Joint Honor Guard. Personnel from the Minnesota Army, Air National Guard, Navy, and Marine Reserves as they present the colors for tonight's game. As we honor America, please welcome tonight's CHS Guardian of the Game, Lieutenant Colonel retired David Daubert. Lieutenant Colonel Daubert served for 27 years and retired as a cavalry and armor officer. He deployed to Vietnam in support of the Vietnam War, and his many awards include the Vietnam Campaign Medal and the Purple Heart. Lieutenant Colonel retired David Daubert, thank you for your service. And now, please sing along as John leads us in the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bubbles bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Evening arrived early in St. Paul as it was quite a dark, drizzly day. The Edmonton Oilers hope that certainly tonight will be nothing but sunshine as they look to break out of an early season funk. 1-3-1 in their first 5 games, entering tonight's matchup against the Minnesota Wild at the Xcel Energy Center, where they have not won since 2019. They've dropped 5 straight in this building, and that man, Jack
That's
Campbell,
the stat right there. Dropped 5 straight. Haven't won in Minnesota since 2019. What'll happen? Will they win?
With a 41-save shutout. Since then, he's given up 12 goals in his last 2 starts and was absolutely peppered with 54 shots the other night in an overtime loss to Columbus. Zach Hyman, Louis, part of that group, counted upon to kind of support the absence of Connor McDavid.
I think all the veterans on the team and everybody on deck can understand that that's a big...
And Wild win the faceoff as other teams usually do. Here comes Fogle. Fogle! Oh, shoot that. Shoot! Oh, no. Oh, no. Fogle, you need to take that shot. We don't need to see another star player. Oh. Fogle, Hyman, and Hopkins. That's an interesting starting lineup. And that's offside. Fogle just a bit offside.
Ford, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and Fogle beginning to gain CC and Nurse defensively.
Right off the bat, a good pick off in the neutral zone. It's Fogle.
Woo.
Has an opportunity maybe to bring it to the net, tries to put that through to Hyman, and it was there for a millisecond, and then on the ensuing play, it was Nugent Hopkins down the left-hand side. I think it was Fogle that was offside on the line. Got a long look from Nugent Hopkins, but 2 chances early on that don't convert into a shot on net.
Well, just like that, Minnesota's in the Oilers zone. Sorry, I'm trying to do something right quick here. And that's offside against Minnesota. So not even a minute in, 2 offsides. Teams are looking sloppy early.
Believing there's a place for all Canadians in Canada's game. 41 seconds in, the Oilers and the 2-2-1 Minnesota Wild. They got a shutout from Gustafsson in that opening night start, as we talked about, Louis. But since then, 21 goals against in their last 4.
Yeah, Ben Boris, and that's something that Dean Edison this morning talked about. We have to battle harder, our details have to be better. And he talked about the start. He didn't like the start Saturday night versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. They were down 2-0, but they did claw back in that game. to get a point in overtime, lost that one to the Jackets. But for him, it's about the details, how they go about things. And for Edmonton, the same thing. I thought the game Saturday night versus Winnipeg had a real kind of playoff vibe to it. It was an intense, hard-fought game all the way to the end. They lost that one in overtime as well.
Draw one by Draisaitl.
Bouchard scores!
Strike in the first minute.
That's a goal by Bouch.
Let that one go like another number 2 back in the day.
I wasn't able to upload the videos for the new scores from last game. I know it was a weekend, guys. It was a heavy, heavy weekend for me. But Bushbaum makes it 1-0 Oilers. What a shot, assisted by Draisaitl and Kane. Ting ting round Bouch. What a shot. Need more of that. Need more of that.
He's ready to shoot it. It's because the man you talked about in our pregame gave it to him right away.
Yeah, Evander Kane, quick little pass.
I want more of that. I want more of that. Quit looking for the forwards for the pretty plays. Put pucks to net. Good things happen. 1-0 Edmonton, 18:40 left to go in the first period. Shots are 2-0 Edmonton.
Everybody pulls a little harder on the rope and simplify things.
Yoink.
Simplified road game, get pucks in the net, good things happen. You saw it right
Simplified road game, folks.
Draisaitl and Kane, 54 seconds into the hockey game. Edmonton has a 1-0 lead, and with that goal, Save-On Foods has given away their first prize. It's Bouchard's second of the year, and as Holloway goes down, this, of course, not foreign territory to him, having played in the Big Ten. The Oilers will go right back.
Power play, Oilers?
Holloway draws a trip against the veteran John Merrill.
Good quickness on the
Whoa, baby!
and I'm kind of expecting him to break out anytime.
Let's keep this momentum going all night long.
Connor Brown on that line. They get in aggressively. They create that chaos in the offensive zone. And a little
Lots of games to recap for you also, because it was a 32-team night tonight. Everybody's playing everybody.
Evan Bouchard, one-timer,
Draisaitl from his spot, slap shot, kept in by Bouchard. Bouchard back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl has the puck in the corner, up to Bouchard, shoot that. Oh, on his backhand, gotta get it to the forehand. It's okay. Runs a little bit of clock down, not good, but not the worst that can happen. Oh,
Fleury in his 20th year.
Hyman gets it. Battling the puck Hyman is right now. Bouchard, Wilder aggressive.
Draisaitl wires it across.
Take advantage of the aggressiveness. Kane to Draisaitl, just tips it to Bouchard. Bouchard to Hopkins. Hopkins to Draisaitl. Draisaitl washes it off before he shoots it. And another power play coming for the Oilers. What happens when you move the puck with purpose? Good things happen. Put the puck on net.
to the zone. They battle for that loose puck. Hyman. This is just good.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? I love what today was. I've been watching hockey since 4 o'clock. I like the staggered starts. 4, 4:45, 5, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, 6, 6:15, 6:30, 6:45, 7, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, 8, 8:30, 9. Love it. I love it.
Face off right side.
All 32 teams played today, boys. All 32 teams. I love how the NHL finally staggered the starts. No more of this 10 games start at 5 exactly. The other 5 games start at 8 o'clock. Night. I like the staggered starts. Finally, the NHL gets it right. 1 minute left on the 2-man advantage. Oilers already up 1.
Already with 3 on the power play this year.
Let's go, Oilers.
Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins.
Hopkins to Draisaitl, just too hot to handle. Give it to him. Bouchard wants it.
One-timer Bouchard.
Blocked.
Partially blocked.
Kane. Ooh, Kane put himself in a bad situation, and he got decked for it.
Hyman digs in. Puck protected. Kept alive. One-timer Bouchard.
Bouchard shot, save made. Kane, I know you're not happy about that hit, but it was
A
a...
little bit better, but Gustafson equal to the task.
Absolute rocket. Evander
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I want to show you what my screen looks like, but could get in a lot of trouble.
position. And it's the Bushbaum
I'll work this out for you. Face-off won by the Oilers. 31 seconds left to go in the power play. 2-man advantage for the Oilers. Please score. Kane can't get it up to Hyman. Good play there by 5. Oh, Draisaitl's looking for the tip from Kane. And down the ice it goes. 1 power play over. So honestly, this is what it's looking like. Top left corner, I got a game. Top right corner, I got a game. Bottom left corner, I got a game. Bottom right corner, I got a game. 4 games on one screen. Life's good. Thank you, Sportsnet Plus, for allowing us to have more than one screen. 1 TV, 4 screens. I love it. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Oilers are not looking. That's offside. Yeah, exactly. Just by me quickly showing the screen that I have, I don't want to get in too much trouble. It's bad enough I'm flirting with the danger zone. Oh, this power play needs to get her going. No, I full-heartedly believe this power play needs to click. 1-0 early. Oh, good knockdown there by Ekholm. Ekholm gives it to McLeod. McLeod drops it for Brown. Brown drops it for Ekholm. Ekholm skates it along. Ekholm knows these Minnesota Wild very well. Nurse back down low to Ekholm. 3 on. Fogle with the yeoman work on that one to get the puck. Here comes McLeod. Power play over. McLeod shot, save, and held on. Shots are 4-0 for Edmonton. Scores 1-0 for Edmonton. 15.5 left to go in the first period.
Yeah, good defending, and for the Minnesota Wild after this start to get out of there with only 1 goal against.
Oh, yeah. Our power play's not good.
After the blast by Bouchard. Even strength. They kill off a couple power plays of the Edmonton Oilers. Chances, yes, but good defending. Mermis on that last one to go down and take that in-tight pass right in front of the net. Close around your goaltender protect.
Oof, good hit.
Mermis is 7 years toiling in the American League. Just scored his 2nd NHL goal the other night against Columbus.
For a guy that hasn't played a ton of games, they speak highly of his poise. But in a lot of situations, you saw him on that penalty kill and was in the right position to break it up.
Oh, CC. What are you doing, CC? You need to move the puck with urgency. Your name is CC. Some urgency is needed, CC. Oh, you're going to start getting me to speak Spanish here shortly. And a power play coming up for Minnesota. Because, hey, laws of averages means, hey, you suck.
Looks like, yep. And that was a good chance by Hartman, and I like the fact that he shot the puck and did try and force a pass from Minnesota, just trying to find their game, get that first shot on net.
Too many men on the ice.
Chaos once it comes around the wall.
Imagine that.
Too many men on the ice, and it'll be Dylan Holloway, the extra, heading over to the penalty box to serve this one.
So now, Edmonton, having had a couple of power plays.
Excuse me. Wow. No. You kick him out. Kick him out. Thank you. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
The Minnesota Wild. 21%. Of course, Kirill, the
Hey, Calgary, how you doing?
Hits the face-off against Draisaitl, absorbs some punishment, shot Zuccarello, blocked before it ever reached Campbell, clicked on it, Campbell kicked that one out. And that
Kane coming in short-handed, he's 1-on-2. He's got help when Ekholm, what a shot.
Great stick by Draisaitl down low to break up that chance in front of the net.
Oh my goodness.
Kane and Derek Ryan now out on the Edmonton kill. Desharnais and Ekholm round out the foursome. Puck comes free.
Right on. 1:25 left in the power play for Minnesota. 14 minutes to go in the first period. 5-1 are the shots for Edmonton. 1-0 is the score. Yeah, I haven't seen Dan in a while. I really hope that guy's okay. I know it's snowy season in farmland, so really nothing.
Broke his stick, kept it alive for Johansson. Loading up Kaprizov, one-timer Addison, and it blocked.
Good block by Janmark. Say what you want about him being top 6, but he does the little
And
things.
that allows Nugent Hopkins to lengthen the ice clear.
Unfortunately for Montreal, David Savard, who blocked 4 shots on one shift, will be out long term with a lower body injury. Block shots pay the price. It hurts, folks. Sometimes you're out with injuries because of it.
Minnesota on the attack. Half minute to go on the power play. The Austrian
Whew.
Hugo Rossi.
I'm big again.
Freddie Gaudreau. Laid off to Marcus Foligno.
Now this chair keeps losing
Kick back
like
Marcus.
air.
One-timer.
Big save by Campbell.
Came out to challenge.
15 seconds left to go in the power play. 2:53 left to go in the first period. Shots are 5-2 now. I'm going to say it's safe to say Oilers have killed the penalty.
The 2-minute men on the ice call. Poised to come out in just a couple of seconds.
There it is.
Shots on net.
Get it to him, Bouchard. He's on the box. Feed him! Feed him, you greedy fool. Da bust.
Taken by Brodin. He's belted against the boards. Faber whips a pass up left side.
No, he hasn't been here, unfortunately. We do miss our Calgary resident Dan from Viking. We miss him. If you see him, tell him we miss him.
From LA and
Sincerely, we do. We actually care about all our followers. And just like that, Bouchard doesn't have net front presence. I don't understand Bouchard. You're a big body, you ass. Why not use it?
Minnesota Wild is from the defensive zone right up the ice, and then they spend some time in the offensive zone. And you talked about this favorite kid. Does he play with a lot of confidence? A young player leads all Wild and ice time.
I don't understand how big you are, Bouchard, and how much of a teddy bear you are.
Down on the ice, Hartman sees it immediately. Just a little redirection. You don't have to do much. Change the angle, get it towards the net, goes off the bar a little bit, and finds its way into the back of the net to tie this game 1-1.
You said it. Faber
It's simple, stupid playoff fucking hockey. It's simple, stupid defense hockey. He can't score if you lift his stick up, dum-dum. There's no way that his hands can be stronger than yours. And if they are, go to the weight room, do some grip technique exercises. I tell you, stronger grips help you. Ridiculous, Bouchard.
Campbell whipped up the boards by Ekholm and then kept alive by Addison. So Hartman and Middleton with the assist on Rossi's second. Oilers bust out.
I know that we can't always harp on him, but guys, this man's defense needs to improve.
By Fogle. Now Hyman looks to get in the grill of Middleton, who grew up in Wainwright, Alberta. Game 3. Fogle put it in front.
Fogel from McLeod, save made. Oilers are 0 for 2 on the power play. Minnesota's 0 for 1 on the power play. Score is 1-1. First commercial break.
But the equalizer tallied.
It's 11:22 left in the first period. I don't understand it. I guess I'll never understand Bouchard and the defensive role that he plays.
Ding dong. Knock, knock.
Who is it?
Ashley, you should carry me on your shoulder.
No, Daddy.
I don't have time to carry you on my shoulders,
Daddy's
baby girl.
working, 'cause see, hockey's back on.
No, hockey has to start tomorrow.
No, hockey doesn't start tomorrow. Hockey starts now.
See, hockey's on right now. You want to race mommy upstairs?
No.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Oh my stars! On my shoulders you go.
Actually, this matchup, Minnesota's won 8 of the last 9 meetings.
I don't want that quick.
That's the only loss. Dean Emerson, the head coach of the Wild, has absorbed his 7 prior clashes with Edmonton. No Connor McDavid tonight. The Wild will get it indeed. But since his rookie year, Edmonton's gotten a point in 9 of the 13 games they've played without the world's best. Draisaitl frees up Broberg, home run pass to McLeod, and that'll be an offside. And because the pass originated from inside the blue line, face-off upcoming in the Edmonton zone.
And you know it stays with you. When you don't have success in a certain building, it certainly does creep into your mind. But you go out there every game and try and just move forward. It's a different group of players. There's new players every year that are coming in. But for the guys that have been around for a while, they understand that this has been a tough building, and you have to come in with the right mindset to try and right that ship.
Now, Lou, did you play here and Bloomington, or just Bloomington?
Yep, both.
There's a quick chance. Erickson X steered by Campbell. Up the boards. Of course, where the North Stars used to play is now the famous Mall of America. Lead pass left-hand side, that area. Also once occupied by the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Patrick Maroon.
6-4 with shots.
4 consecutive trips to the Stanley Cup final before last
Boy.
year. Kicked out.
Hey, Smokey Dan. Speaking of the devil himself, he will appear.
Johansson, a shot, a kick save made by trying to feather it down.
Oh.
Well defended by Darnell Nurse. And here comes Warren Fogle. Looking to create
Fogle.
2-on-2.
Drop pass for Hyman. Hey, Hyman loses the puck.
Now Maroon will leave it for Middleton. And in those 3 years as an Oiler, whenever Maroon was in a slump, Louis, you can bank on the fact that he'd be looking to start a scrap.
Here comes Hyman.
A shot that was tipped. Evander Kane hopes to get himself going.
High sticking. Oilers back to the power play. Can they do more than they did on the first 2 they got?
Hyman checking the faculties. He's okay.
Ooh.
But the Wild may not be. They've got to deal with Edmonton's vaunted power play on the
What do you mean you didn't hit him? Yeah, you did. Just. Oh, yeah.
When it comes to tough, there's no such thing.
Oh, no, you're not the devil, Dan. But usually when you speak of the devil, they do appear.
For best in class.
Oh.
There's no substitute for F-150.
Whew. How was everybody's Tuesday? Hopefully they weren't worked too hard by their bosses. If you're in Alberta, please stay safe. Don't drive if you don't have to. And especially if you're in Edmonton and you don't know how to drive in winter, stay home. Seriously, stay home. If you're fresh off the boat and you don't know how to drive in the winter, please just stay home. We'd much rather you be home and not being a nuisance and causing accidents than causing a lot of accidents that injure and possibly end somebody. Because too many people still have their summer tires on. Sorry to hear that, Smokey. I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully things are better now.
It just kind of comes up and clips Zach Hyman. It's Hartman stick in that.
Honestly, hopefully things are cleared up and better now.
Obviously, Dean Evison not happy to see his team going back on the penalty kill for the 3rd time already in this 3rd period.
Oilers haven't scored, so I don't know what the problem is. Let's get one here, though.
off the draw.
Bouchard gets it from the ref.
Interesting prefix there. I think he made it a 2-syllable word. Hyman Nugent Hopkins across Draisaitl. Hit escape, came right back to Draisaitl. Now Bouchard.
Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl down low.
Vander Kane could not stuff it on net. Neither could Hyman. Nugent Hopkins will win a battle with Gaudreau to keep it alive. Bouchard calling for the puck up top. It's juggled around. Brodin, of course, that pass in your own.
Just no urgency. Zero, zilch, none.
There and help get the Wild out of danger, Luke.
Absolutely. And they've been good at closing things off. You've seen at least 5 pass attempts into the middle of the ice taken away. That one went off the skate of Faber. We saw in the 5-on-3 a couple nice laydowns by the defenseman
Oy.
to take that little pass away.
Puck is just bouncy.
Across the Draisaitl. The key against Edmonton's power plays. Rick Tompkins said early this season, do not get seamed to death. Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl fires off the post. Rebound.
Kane looking for it. That's good. That's a dog and bone mentality we need.
Was executed. You saw what happened. Nugent Hopkins in front. Oh, diving play and a great one made by Middleton. That prevented what could have been a tap in from Hyman to Kane. Nugent Hopkins in front.
Oh, let that go through Kane. And 2-on-1 the other way. Where have we seen this before?
Back. Bouchard splayed out. Centering pass.
Go, 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 go! You got numbers. Go, 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 go!
Nugent Hopkins across. Hyman wants
Oh, Hyman, you need to buy a goal. I'd like to buy a vowel. We're playing Wheel of Fortune. And G for 500, Alex? Oh my goodness, I know I'm mixing up my game shows, but Jesus. I'd like to buy a consonant there, Pat. G for 500, power play over.
I think he was going to go off for the change. Then he recognized there was a chance, and he got hustling up the ice.
Ugh.
The save, as you mentioned, is beautiful pass by Nugent Hopkins. But Gustafson was there to meet it.
Gustafson toiled for 5 years.
7-5, and that's icing.
Getting his chance. What a save.
This period.
We need to capitalize on these chances that the Wild are giving us,
The
folks.
heavy hitters in injury law.
And Edmonton's going to go back on the power play here again. Here's that
What?
chance by Leon Draisaitl. Gets
I'll take that. Go back on the power play? Like I said, we got to capitalize on the chances that they're going to give us. If they're going to take the parade to the box, let's frickin' go. Let's go. I'm pumped up. Too many men? Too many men.
And this is what happens. This is the second too many men call we've seen. This time it goes to the Minnesota Wild, and they'll be shorthanded.
I agree, Jay. No, McDavid. We got the German Jagger.
A good kill by them.
We got the Deutschland Dangler.
And Edmonton has another opportunity.
0 for 3, 3 shots. Losing the face-off is never good, though. All right, there you go, Hopkins. Battle for the puck. Get it back to Bouchard. Bouchard bomb.
Another slow-mo close-up of Dean Evason.
Hopkins shot blocked by the first guy standing in front of him. I don't like that. If you're going to shoot it, make him feel it. Don't shoot into the shin pads of the first guy standing in front of you.
Following the play, Freddie Gaudreau
Make him lay down and block it with his teeth.
handed goals a year ago. Third in the league. Behind Vancouver and Edmonton. Gustafson hands it off. Faber looks for a lane and fires it down the middle of the ice, and the Oilers left.
Thanks, Smokey. And you enjoy your day. Hopefully things get better for you, man. Really sorry to hear what you're going through, if you're going through some shit, man. Nobody, oh, bad giveaway, breakaway.
Short-handed breakaway. In on Campbell.
Why? Why? Why?
Snatches it back. Tried to center, and that was
Why? Why? What is wrong with our power play?
Zach Hyman. Drop pass for Draisaitl. In tight to Evander Kane. Could not get a shot away. Hermes locates and clears.
Yeah, it just seems one of those nights.
I have a question. If our power play wasn't broke, why did we try and change it? I don't get what's going on. What was wrong with passing to Bouchard? Bouchard letting his 1T go from the point.
This first period. Great backtrack on a couple of them. Kane the first time in this last sequence. And then Hartman doesn't get a chance. Draisaitl gets back in time.
More than 250 service centers.
Like, I get we're trying to get McDavid and Draisaitl the puck and get them going, but
Bumper to bumper.
now we don't have McDavid. Why are we not using Bouchard for his clap bomb?
Here's
Put the puck in his wheelhouse and just let him rip it.
Just gets the stick down off to the races. I mean, it looks like he should have a chance right there. Maybe for forced a little bit. He actually did get away. He just missed the net. That's twice he's missed it on that glove hand side.
Love Kane, Beacon, and Patty Maroon. Sit down, you goon.
Big break for Edmonton here, Louis. Minnesota cleared the puck. The officials thought it left the surface. It was actually lodged in the linesman's skates, but because the whistle sounds,
We'll take it.
comes back into the Minnesota zone. So there's still a half minute on the power play. The problem is Edmonton doesn't get the face-off win, and it's cleared by Favor down the left-hand side. That was an odd play where the linesman just lost track of the puck and the officials assumed it left the surface. Brown to Ekholm. Edmonton pours back in. Holloway had it knocked away. Darnell Nurse with 10 seconds to go in the man.
He'll be back on Sunday. I'm not going to say more or less than that. He'll be back on Sunday. He's week to week. But I honestly believe in my heart of hearts you're going to see McDavid on Sunday.
No shots on that last power play for Edmonton. Here's a turnover and a quick chance, and Gustafson able to clean that up.
Just
Point blank look.
we don't have any firepower right now on the team.
Made some key saves in this first period, helping keep it tied. Short side delivery for McLeod. It wasn't there. Disrupted by
No communication, no firepower, no nothing in the bottom six. Like, I know it's early, but my lord, our bottom six is not very good this year.
Between Ekholm and Kaprizov. Fans didn't like it here.
Nervous wires it indeed. Both teams probably ruining missed opportunities, Louis, to some degree. Edmonton's had the power plays, but Minnesota's had some point-blank looks and hasn't hit the net. Adam Ernie and Derek Ryan getting it deep. Gustafson leaving it for Addison. Laid off the boards. Big bounce. Vinny Desharnais has the puck in his clutches. Ernie had it knocked away.
I honestly believe it's going to come down sooner or later that we're going to lose Broberg or Desharnais. We can't continually run 7D and 12 forwards or 11 forwards all year.
Oilers, Thursday on Sportsnet 1.
I'm gonna be a doctor here, Jay, and I'm glad you asked that. The injury that McDavid has is a muscle strain. Can it get worse? Possibly, but let's all be honest. If this happened in March, April, May, you'd see McDavid out there now. I honestly believe that this is precautionary more than it is, oh crap, McDavid's hurt. And this is the week to, hey, show Oilers and Oilers fans and Oilers brass that this team can win without him. It has before, and they'll do it again. Like I said in my post and other posts that I've posted on the internet, if the Oilers can't win without McDavid, the Oilers have more problems than we all might even think they do. It's time for the other guys to step up in that forward group. It's time for the guys like Holloway, Kane, Brown, McLeod, Fogle, Janmark, Derek Ryan to extent. It's time for these guys to show up. That's the thing. It's time for these guys to show up. I don't think he has to over-earn it. I just don't know.
Well, you talked about it, Jack. The last time this team won here in Minnesota, February 7th, 2019, hasn't been a friendly place for the Edmonton Oilers in recent years, and this was a game where everybody came to play. Look at the goals that were scored.
Talbot's was in net. Russell. That's a defenseman we're missing, guys. We are missing Chris Russell as a defenseman. I would give up a Broberg and a Desharnais to get a Russell back.
Was acquired from Ottawa, a deal that sent Cam Talbot the other way.
3 degrees of separation. Or was that 2?
Well, Devin Dubnyk was the Wild goaltender that night, former Oiler goalie.
So it is 3.
Holloway drop off.
CC just.
Gustafson acquired for Pittsburgh in a deal for Derek Brassard, former Oiler.
Shoot, McLeod! No, I agree.
McLeod.
I honestly, Desharnais is good. I agree. It's Broberg that's my question. And I'm almost at the point where I don't even care if someone claims him off waivers. If they claim him off waivers, cool. Maybe he'll be something for them. That's just where I'm at with Broberg, and I've been at that with Broberg for a year now. And I haven't seen anything that's changed my mind. Every off-season and preseason, I hope he's taken the turn and will take that stepping stone to become something. Ernie gets the puck behind the net. 2:42 left to go in the first period. 1-1 score. 10-6 are the shots for the Oilers. Over on the power play for both teams. Not going to lie, the Oilers have had 4 of them, and they're 0 for 4. What a power play percentage. No, I'm done giving it time, man. I understand what you're saying, but I'm done giving it time. It's been that way for 2-3 years now. Broberg's good. Give it time. How much time are we giving it? Yeah, they were taking shots on Derek Ryan. Good on Kane. Good on Kane, man. That's what we need.
And I'll tell you that hit by Duhaime for me was into the numbers, and he hit him hard, and he plastered Kulak, and he kind of shook it off, stayed on the ice, and then you saw the hit by Lettieri as the physicality picks up in this first period. I like this response from Evander Kane. Little smile on his face, and Patrick Maroon, you know he's going to be in the thick of things always. Protecting one another, sticking together as a team. Duhaime's a big kid, and he threw his weight around on that one. I thought the hit on Kulak could have easily been called a little bit into the numbers.
You think?
I mean, he's got a long
But come on. But you've already given them 4 power plays. Heaven forbid you give them any more. They might actually score on one of them.
A second one as he gets knocked down by Duhaime, and Kane says, okay, enough of that, let's go. They both drop the gloves. And I've said it always, I think when Evander Kane's playing this type of hockey, it's his best type of hockey. He's involved in a lot of it. He's been all over this one, has an assist already, threw a penalty, and there it gets in his second major in 2 games.
Well, you said on the flight home from Philadelphia, you predicted Evander Kane would be looking to mix it up a little bit the next couple games to get himself going.
And you know, listen, I know he wasn't happy about ice time, and he talked about that, the interview with Scott Oak, but of course, I don't think he should be happy about ice time. If you're not playing, you want to do something to get noticed. He went out and got noticed. I thought it was a big step forward for him against Winnipeg. And as he's done throughout his career, when he's not playing well, he gets a little ornery, he starts to get going, and he starts to bring himself
Ornery.
out of it. He's done it again in this one. He's been involved.
And again, that marks Pat Maroon's time with Edmonton.
No, I agree with you, Jay. Like, he'd have league-leading assists every year if he had players that would just finish on the beautiful passes that he gave them.
You have to have that internal.
It is what it is, though, right? McDavid doesn't complain about it. He knows the situation. Speaking of McDavid, ask Mark robbed. If that was just McDavid S right there, unfortunately the 9-1-3 on the back was Janmark.
Good save again, and Janmark just kind of pops this puck through. Good job along the wall. Good positioning. Draisaitl with a little bump. And drive wide. We saw Ernie last shift.
I disagree. I think he's going to have his chance. I honestly say come February, March, we're not going to have these conversations about Kane, Brown, Hopkins, Holloway. They're going to be 10, 15 goal scorers. October is just a rough month for the Oilers. I honestly think they hibernate for the month of October. Year after year, we can say it. October is like their August. They're in hibernation mode. Scores! Warren fucking Fogle! What the hell?
Build on a shift, Jack. It's been a few shifts in a row. After the power plays had expired, Edmonton went right.
Oy vey.
And a good chance by Holloway right after the last power play.
Holy shite. What a.
Again with a shot. You blast the puck. Minnesota Minnesota's been getting in lane. They've been blocking shots, but this one bounces right to Warren Fogle. He lets it go.
Warren Fogle, 2-1 Edmonton late in the first period.
So a good quick release by Warren Fogle. Finds the back of the net.
Yeah. Oh, don't give it up just like that. Bush. Solid defensive play, Bushy. Minute and a half left to go in the first period. Shots are 12-6. Score is 2-1. Icing for the Oilers. I agree. Every coach has one guy they rely on. And you're right. For Woodcroft, it may be Janmark. But it's not to rely on for goals. It's to rely on for the sparky spark.
Just about $80,000.
I agree with you, BW. I agree. Like, every coach has their guy. When I'm a coach, I have my guy that I say, hey, you're my horse. I'm putting you on the first line. I'm putting you on the fourth line. And if I need you, I'm putting you on defense. Like, it's just every coach has that player they can rely on. And I'm going to be honest, the guy I relied on, he didn't score goals. He didn't get assists. But he took the body. And he hit people. He took the body. He blocked shots. I think we had some volunteer in the crowd one game. 1 minute left to go in first period. 1 minute remaining. Again. Okay. Again. Loose. Front. Battle.
By Campbell, and he goes to play it, and he kind of almost runs into someone with his arm as he's trying to make this save. It's a good
Our defense isn't good enough.
Middleton just zips it through, and as he's
Oh, Boosh.
rebound, it's Harper that's just right there.
It was Bouchard. I'm done. Like,
Middleton, make sure the puck gets through.
goalie was trying to cover it up. Bouchard's like, no, I got this. Let me chop it in the middle of the ice because I'm an idiot.
Around in front of the net, though, to protect that area, and Harper just
2-2 after one, folks. Unless it gets ugly quick.
to tie the game.
I've got...
34 seconds after Edmonton had regained the lead. Back through directly. Defended by Nurse and Cece. Held in by Brodeen. Nurse whacked it free.
From Middleton and
Lead pass intended for Connor Brown off the mark. And Draisaitl gave Erickson a little pop right there at center. Draisaitl.
22 seconds left to go in the first period. I'm not going to rag on Bush right now. Like, it's too easy. He's too easy of a target. But maybe he shouldn't have any defensive zone face-off starts. Unless it's an icing.
Taken up, Louis. I believe he's gone down the tunnel. Oilers already without
McLeod gone down to the tunnel. First period over. McLeod's out of the game for now. What are we fucking doing right now?
some Ryan McLeod here.
Yeah, think about what you did, Bouchard. Honestly, just think about how your defensive positioning sucks ass.
Offensive zone, get a puck in behind, establish the possession forecheck. And for the Minnesota Wild, they claw back after being down 1-0, tie it up 1-1, now 2-2 after that goal. Edmonton goes back to work, but it's going to be one of those games you're going to have to get on your...
You're going to put that on Campbell Combs? Are you not watching the same game we are?
Louis, you and I have been coming here.
Thanks for your opinion, but it is wrong. That is not on Campbell. What did you want him to do? What would you rather Campbell do? No, I'm asking an honest question. Because I'm sick of people blaming the goaltenders for the defensive lapses on this fucking team. Go ahead. What did Campbell do wrong there? I'll wait. Yeah, like I said, I'll wait. I could wait all period and you still wouldn't have an answer. Anyways, guys, we had 16 games, all 32 games played today. We're in the first intermission. So I'll do the score rundown for y'all. Whoa. Maple Leafs 4, Washington 1. Ovi gets the first goal of the season on the power play. Leafs didn't let him walk for that. And if you think the Leafs are better without him, you clearly don't know hockey. Come again. Nice try. Devils 4, Canadians 2. Stars 3, Penguins 1. Still 10 minutes left in the third period. Panthers 2, Sharks 1. Start of the third period there. End of 2, Colorado 4, Islanders 3. Just a little under 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Kraken 1, Red Wings 1. 7 minutes left to go in the second period. Blue Jackets 1, Ducks nothing. Halfway through the second period, Bruins 0, Blackhawks 0. Just underway in the second period, Winnipeg 1, Blues nothing. With 3 minutes left to go in the first period, Canucks 1, Predators 1. Just starting, Rangers 0, Flames 0, and yet to be played, Arizona's in LA, Philadelphia's in Vegas. Oh, also finals, Sabres 6, Senators 4. Wow, that's high scoring. Lightning 3, Hurricanes nothing. Even with Vasilevsky, they're a good winning team. That's your out-of-town scoreboard. Combs, I disagree with that, and you can't go by off of last year what Campbell was. For many reasons. I will rag on the Maple Leafs for a lot of things, but for their defense, I will not rag on them. They are a better defensive team than most teams give them credit for. They're just not a playoff team. They're the greatest regular season team of all time. They're just not a playoff team. Their top 6 aren't playoff performers. What Campbell is way better than what he was last year with the Oilers. There's a lot of things contributing to the Campbell factor last year for the Oilers. New city, new teammates, fucking new system, and our defense for the first 3-4 months of the season was probably the worst defense that he's ever played behind in his entire career, and that's including when he was a kid. Like, can we all agree the defense the Oilers had last year was not good at all? Until January, February, March, this team wasn't good on defense. And it's the same defense that I'm seeing last year, unfortunately, show its ugly heads. It's gotten better, it's improved, but it's still leaps and bounds away from where they should be. Clefbaum and Ekholm, legendary pair right there. I agree. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. Oilers are too soft. I'm not disputing that at all, Combs. They are too soft. Our defense are very soft. That's why I miss a Russell. That's why I kind of wish they would have found a way to sign him. And, hey, Matt Morningstar, how are you? And that's kind of why I'm at where I'm at with Broberg. And people can hate me for this all they want. I don't mind. I got big shoulders. I can take the hate. If you can get a round pick, how? But how is that with a new GM? That's all I'm asking you here. How is a GM going to change that? Like, the only way that changes is when the cap goes up. Cap goes up, and these contracts that should be fine because the cap should have went up 3 times already. But hey, we got Gary Bettman that runs the show, and he doesn't like the cap going up. So, like that. That's my thing, is for me, Broberg needs to, the Oilers need to facilitate a trade for Broberg. Even if it's for a second round pick, third round pick, or a player that can be used now. You're going to lose any trade that you trade Broberg away. And I know it's not a popular opinion, and I get that. I've had this conversation with many Oilers fans. What a giveaway to... Jeez. No, that's offside. Athanasiou, you're offside. No goal. And then the Bruins go and score. Chicago, you're terrible. I'm sorry. My thing is, we have way too many offensive defensemen and not enough defensive defensemen. If we had one more Ekholm, or Ekholm-esque type player, I think this team jumps up notches. Yeah, my name is Matthew M as well. Matt M as well. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I just feel like we are one shutdown defenseman away from being an elite defensive squad. We've got the offense, right? We've got Nurse who can be offensive. We've got Bouchard who's shown to be offensive. Desharnais still a bit away. Yeah, no, I try to cater to people. I just don't like blaming a goalie. As a goalie myself, when I know that it has to go through 5 guys. Now, hey, let me say this. If there's a shot from the point and there's no screen and it goes through the goalie, that's on the goalie. If there's nobody in front of you and you have a clear ability to make the save and you don't, that is on the goalie. Absolutely on the goalie. You need to make those saves. We do. We appreciate the comments. We do, because that way it gets me engaged and gets me fired up talking about what I love to talk about. Like, if we look at let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Let's not sugarcoat this. The 1980s Oilers were probably the worst defensive team in the history of defense. We won games 10-8, 11-9. Like, we won games by outscoring our defensive problems. Were the goaltenders bad? No way the goaltenders weren't bad. But our defense was sus. When you had Charlie Huddy and you had Kevin Lowe and who else is on that line? Marty McSorley. Like, are those really top defensemen? Even for that era? No. But you had guys like Messier, Gretzky, Curry, Anderson, Essa Tikkanen, Craig McTavish to a point, Craig Simpson. Like, you had goal scorers, right? So, yeah, you could let in 15 goals a game because you knew your team would score 16. That's not this day's NHL, and unfortunately, that's the Oilers' defense we have. Yeah, we're going to let in 5, but we need to score 6. They're trying. I will give them kudos for trying. They're trying a new defensive system, the 1-3-1. I don't think it's working. But it takes time to adjust to a new system. It took New Jersey Devils 4 years to adjust to the trap cycle play before they started winning. Now, granted, New Jersey had really good defensemen on their team. Scott Stevens, Scott Niedermeyer, Bryce Salvador. They had amazing defensemen. yeah, go watch. Yeah, there's lots of games to watch. 16 in total. What do I think of Lane Pedersen? You know what? That is a great question, Combs. How far does this go before a trade? I think a trade happens before a firing. I don't think we're going to fire anybody. Because at the end of the day, this team will be playoffs. We're fine. Absolutely. We're fine for now. But like I said, I'd like to... but yeah, no, like another top 5 defenseman would never help. You know what? Lubo, I was actually saying this to BW, and he can attest to this. I said I want the Oilers to finish in a wild card. I want the Oilers to finish in a wild card spot. I want them to finish in a wild card spot. That way, when it comes to playoff time, we're the underdog, we're the wild card. Mollywop every single one of the mother efforts that we play in the playoffs. And I mean, don't even make the games close. Calgary flames them, to be quite literal and figurative. I agree. I agree. I fully agree. I think some personnel changes need to be made. I totally agree with you. And as far as Lane Pedersen goes, I honestly believe this guy deserves a shot in the NHL. I watched him in Vancouver. Great guy. Such an awesome human being. But again, it's not always what human beings do, right? Like, it doesn't matter how good of a person you are. It comes down to how good are you of a hockey player. You could have the heart of gold, but if you're not that great at hockey, you know, you can only do so much. But I think Lane Pedersen is going to get called up. Nice. That's awesome, Kimo. That's awesome. Oh. Honestly, guys, I think come trade deadline, we're going to get rid of some assets we don't need. And we're going to bring in some bodies that are going to make the biggest difference in the World Cup playoffs. And I can't over-exaggerate when I say it'll be an Ekholm type of defenseman. I can't overstate that in any way, shape, or form when I say honestly, Combs, the GM that the Leafs got in Brad Treliving, are you talking about Brad Treliving or the guy, the Dubas that they had before? Again, Dubas built his team for the regular season. Connor Brown is another interesting character. I honestly think Brown is still hurt. Yeah, Brad Treliving, very underrated coach. GM. Very underrated GM. Does the right moves. Hoffenmeyer. Now, that's a defenseman. He's a big-bodied defenseman. I don't know what to think of him yet. I didn't really get to see too much of him in preseason or at the the Young Stars camp. I'm excited to see what he does for Bakersfield this year. I'm very excited to see what he does with you guys this year. If he can do what I think he can do, we could see him in the Oilers lineup next season. And that would make a Desharnais or a Broberg expendable. Or a CC or Kulak. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love for Broberg to knock CC or Kulak out of the lineup. I would love nothing more than to have Broberg show us that he can knock CC Kulak down the depth or even off the roster. But unfortunately, he's still kind of like a deer on skates. Not fast. Not smart enough or quick enough with the puck. That's the problem, is the media put them as the favorites, and I think the early season pressure got to them, and that's all it is. We'll be fine come February. I honestly think we'll be fine come November, December. It's just the same old December, October blues that this team seems to go through. Nice. Yeah, I'm not watching the game. I probably should, though, but I've just been super lackadaisical. This Sunday, by the way, we carved some pumpkins in my family. We carved some pumpkins. We put some pumpkins out on our deck, which is pretty cool. Like, I try to use my hockey knowledge as little as possible. I know way too much about a lot of things. And probably things that I do speak out of hat in hand with that I probably shouldn't. Like, I know more than I should and say more than I should. Who will be the Oilers' next GM? That is a great question. I honestly think it'll be Jeff Jackson. If it wasn't for the whole Ottawa Senators situation. I honestly believe that if the owner of the Senators wasn't such closely tied into Steve Staios, Staios would still be here and he would be the next GM next year. But hey, we can't control what happens. I full-heartedly believe that anything more than expectations for this team. Like, I'm okay with putting expectations on the team just to make the playoffs. I've always said this. I don't want the Oilers to be Cup favorites. I never want the Oilers to be top three. Like, as far as media goes, they're the best three in the world in the league. I like them at mediocre, barely getting into the playoffs, or being the third team in the division. I like that for expectations. When your expectations are low, then when you overachieve, that's awesome. But when your expectations are high and you underachieve, that's when you get a kick in the nuts by everybody. Oh, I thought you guys were supposed to be good. Oh, Oilers suck. It's like we're hearing now from every other fan base. So much for Cup contenders teams 1-3. Yeah, so what? We're 1-3. It's October. It's 5 games in. Relax. Yeah, it's been a week, guys. I can tell you this. McDavid will be back on Sunday. We're going to beat Calgary. We're going to win this game. We're going to show the Rangers that we can compete without McDavid. I don't know if we're going to win or lose it. We could lose in overtime. We could lose this game in overtime. And I'm okay with lots. Losses in overtime. I'm okay with the lot point. Like, I'm okay with it. I hate it, but I'm okay with it. But come Sunday, they better bring their big boy pants and be ready to play, because I guarantee you Calgary will be. Exactly, and I'm like that too. That's what I do in my real life. I'll give you this expectation. I will tell you this. I will not be outworked. I may not be the best person for the job, but what you get will be my best. And sometimes it's good, sometimes I can go back to the drawing board and figure out life some more. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I agree. I wish they had more grit, but you can't teach grit. And we do have grit coming up in the AHL. I will say that, pass in front just misses Hopkins, and unfortunately it goes all the way out. Let's go, boys. Fogle shot, scores! Warren Fogle, number 2! Where did this guy come from, and why is he not in the top 6? 3-2 Edmonton, come on! Oh, jeez, this is... What is this kid doing? Is he going to go for it? Is he going for the 3? Wing! What happens when you shoot the puck, boys? Shoot the puck, it goes in? What is this, Fogle? What a shot! Yeah, I agree. The Oilers are good enough to overcome a bad start. That's why Vancouver needed to jump up to the best start they possibly could, and they did it. Kudos to them. They mollywopped the Oilers for 2 games.
Twice in as many periods that Edmonton has struck in the first minute. Oilers with their 3rd lead of the night.
No, yeah, that's exactly it. Don't bend on the next play, right? Like, let's wait at least 10 minutes before we get bent and broken a little bit. My philosophy on defense is bend but don't break. And unfortunately, the Oilers' defense breaks like a dam more often than don't. And that's not just the 2 defensemen. That's the 5 guys. That's all 5 guys on defense. Oh, here comes Draisaitl! So... Me too, Edmund. Me too. I hope he gets the Hattie. If he does, this hat's coming up and being thrown. Hopefully there's nothing behind my TV that will break. I gotta double check, but... Oh. Also, if you do live in Edmonton and you have experienced power outages, I am dreadfully sorry. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this game today because of our power outage situation.
Hyman, by the way, with the helpers on Vogel's second of the night, third of the year.
I'm not sure if you guys heard that or not. McLeod won't return to the game. Another forward down.
Drop pass to Rossi, he'll shoot it in.
Oh, wow. Islanders, Colorado, 4-4. That's a high-scoring game, boys. Here comes Holloway. Holloway for Broberg. Broberg, what a deer. What a deer. I can't say that enough. You skate like a deer, man. Ooh, Winnipeg. Up 2-0 on St. Louis. Good non-touch. Good non-call there, ref. He didn't touch the puck. He wasn't part of the play. They called it anyway. That's too many men again on the Oilers. Oh, there's McLeod. He came back. Hey, Mr. Pink Panther, not much.
There was no hand up. I looked, so they obviously had a little conversation and realized they missed one there, but here's this play that comes over the boards, and you can just see Broberg coming to the bench, and nobody's ready. You have to be ready to jump on the ice, so Kulak a little bit late jumping on the ice. And Broberg's like, I'm not just going to let a 2-on-0 or 2-on-1 go the other way. Spins back into the play, and there's too many men. No touch on the puck.
Yeah, it's pretty cold up here. The snow is fun to drive in, though, I tell you that much. I love winter, guys. Winter is my favorite type of season. So much you can do in the winter that you can't do in the summer or the spring. Oh, the son of a... Big save by Campbell in the corner. It goes and blocked. Oh, jeez. 17:27 left to go in the second period. 1.5 left to go in the power play for Minnesota. 3-2 Edmonton. Shots are 14-9 for the Oilers. Minnesota in the home greens going right to left. Oilers in their away whites going left to right.
Better redirection by Zuccarello as he just gets a lot of this one on the entry, dishes it wide.
No. No, I don't think Matt is a man of mystery. Oh, I'm a man of a lot of things. I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I don't live and die by the game, by win or losses. Well, I think Ernie is what Reeves is better, though. Reeves is a fighter. Oh. 47 seconds left to go in the power play.
Hovering close by is Janmark, and he bothered him into a turnover. And Derek Ryan will take advantage, muscle that out toward the blue line, eventually stripped by Janmark. He's got Ekholm joining, but could not keep his feet. And the Wild were able to gain the half minute to go.
This is October. Oh, Ernie's an interesting character. You see, he's got a brother named Bert or a boyfriend named Bert, depending on what Sesame Street you watched. I'm completely joking. Adam Ernie is an actually really good, underrated third-line guy. Third, fourth-line mucker. He's a mucker. He's not going to do anything fancy, but he'll muck it up. Oh, I thought they scored. Come on, Oilers! Why are we standing still? We know what the fucking play is. It's the same play you guys do. Cross seam to Kaprizov. Kaprizov is their Draisaitl. Draisaitl is their Kaprizov. Fogle? Yeah, I love Minnesota hockey too. I like that they are the state of hockey in the States.
3-2 Edmonton. Minnesota's not led at any point in this game. Marcus Foligno, tough pass for Faber.
Fogle on a half break.
Busting, turning, centering.
Oh, that would have been pretty. Oh, this weekend is going to be freaking hilarious. Woo, this weekend's going to be fun. I'm going to be hyped up, like super hyped for this weekend. Sunday, 5 o'clock, outdoor game? Hell yeah! I kind of want to do this outdoors, like go into my backyard and do the game outdoors. I don't think my wife would let me though. I think my neighbors would also lose their shit. Hopkins has the puck. Back down low to Hyman. Hyman protects the puck and then doesn't. And then loses the battle to 2-6. Oy.
Not out. Held in by first Desharnais, then Draisaitl. Lifted back the other way by Merrill. And Desharnais will race back to collect. Put it on the tape of Draisaitl.
Matt. This guy's mad. I'm a Matt. Oh, Derek Ryan loses the puck, man. Oh, behind you there, Draisaitl. Oh, that's where Bouchard needs to step up and hit. Like, don't just go up near him. Like, posterize the guy. Straight up, posterize him. Oh, Holloway battling that puck. 13:30 left to go in the second period. Scores 3-2 Edmonton. Shots are 14-12 for the Oilers. Oilers are 0 for 4 on the power play. And Minnesota's 0 for 2 on the power play. Should be 0 for 3 if I'm thinking about it correctly.
Holloway and Brown buzzing. McLeod plows right through Hartman. Return pass, and that shot elevated up over top on the plexi. And here come the Wild. Again, well played by Bouchard to break up.
Good play there by Bouchard. See, that's what we need more of. Is just more defensive side of Bouchard. We know you're offensively gifted. We just need a little tweak more of the defensive side.
Connor Brown all over Brodin. Wild really bottled up finally the breakout favor.
Oh. What a save by Campbell! What a save by Campbell! 2 times 2 times 2 times 2! Offside, Minnesota.
Pass by Kaprizov. Look to the sky. Every player in the Minnesota Wild that's on the
Nickel crack is performing.
Kaprizov, they can't believe it. They've had 3 great chances. They've connected for those chances.
Yeah, Jay, but in order to call up these players, we need to get rid of contracts. Fucking Campbell. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. In order to get called up, we need to get rid of contracts. Yeah, I think Jeff Jackson's going to be the next GM. In all honesty, it's looking that way. Nickel Crack will be performing at the second intermission. Absolutely. I'm not here to bash on them. They're not bad. Yeah. The wings are looking good. I think we're missing up the middle without McDavid. Because McDavid, Draisaitl, Hopkins are obviously our top 3 centers. But we lose after that. As much as McLeod is a good centerman, Holloway could be that. That's why I kind of wanted Lane Pedersen to make the team. He's a solid face-off, solid mucker on the 4th line. Oh, damn. Ooh. One for 5, the Islanders are on the power play right now. Jesus. Late in the first period, Calgary 1, Rangers nothing.
It's Kaprizov with the first 2, Maroon with the 3rd. I thought it was Zuccarello, but
hey Nathan, you're good, man. What do I think about Skinner? Personally or as a goalie? No, he's a good kid and he's a good goalie. He will definitely be the goalie of the year franchise moving forward.
Knocks it down and denies another goal for the Minnesota Wild. Everybody looking to the sky after that one. Stay in the hunt for that puck. Both terrific saves.
Sharks are ultra bad.
Kind of shot it back into him. Just couldn't quite push that straight.
Good battle by Fogle and to win. Oh, cross check. Hyman gets knocked the fuck down. He'll be fine. Oh, absolutely. He's going to go through the sophomore. Like every other player goes through sophomore slumps. Unfortunately, it affects goalies badly because when a goalie goes through a sophomore slump, that means wins and losses. When a player goes through a sophomore slump, that means no goals or no assists. And that's okay if one player out of 25 isn't getting goals and assists. But when it's your goalie, that's why goalie is such an important position and such a hard position. Good defensive play there by Desharnais and flipped out of danger. 11-11 left to go in the second period. 3-2 Oilers. 15-13 are your shots. Oof. Hockey's always a good medicine. Absolutely. No, even with player injuries, Jay, until a player goes on LTIR, it won't matter. Because the Oilers only have $300,000 in cap space. We need to get rid of a roster guy to make it work. And that's the worst part about this salary cap issue the Oilers have. They've got an injury and they can't call anybody up because they're not out long term. So we're running with what we got. But I agree. If you call up any of those three players and send down any player, they're going to take their slot. That's why part of me almost thinks that, well, I don't almost think. I know for a fact there is a trade coming to clear up cap space. Sorry to step on your toes, BW, but I gotta say this. And this is insider trading and I don't care. And again, sorry, Sean. I'm publicly apologizing to you, Sean. I know nobody knows who Sean is, but I'm publicly apologizing to you, Sean. There is going to be a trade before the new year that will clear up cap space for the Oilers. Who's going to get called up? Possibly Sam Gagner. Sorry, Sean. I apologize, but it's just the facts.
The game 7 winner. Like put him in the conference final.
The Leafs did what?
And then 2 more with Tampa Bay. Here's Darnell Nurse.
Yes, for the short term, he will be playing down in Bakersfield. I agree. He will be playing down in Bakersfield. He doesn't have an NHL contract as of yet. Just trust me when I say they're 25 games in, you're going to see Sam Gagner in an Oiler jersey.
Marco Rossi. Little get and go at Middleton as my partner sobs quietly. Drive and
what a save by Campbell. Sean, I'm sorry. I apologize. Fuck. I know I'm going to get text messages if he watches the stream. No, BW, I'm not being a dick to joke. I'm being fucking serious. Like, you can say what you want, but I'm not kidding when I say Gagner after game 25 with Bakersfield will be an Oiler. Especially if he plays well. If he plays mid to well, why would he be down there? If he's trying and it's still injury that he can't battle back from, then obviously he won't be called up. But if his injury is gone and he actually plays and produces... No, I know you were joking. But yeah, no, it's just I don't like this roster spot that we have where McDavid's hurt and we can't call anybody up because we have $300,000. And I kind of blame Bouchard and McLeod for that. I do. I really do kind of blame Bouchard and McLeod for $300,000 left in the bank. But they want to get paid too, right? Everybody wants to get paid, but there's only an amount of money to get paid in the pie. Oof. That reminds me. Did you watch Raw last night, BW? What contracts do you think Colin just gave out that if he didn't do it, Oilers would have money?
Well, Louis and Jack talking about the incredible run that Pat Maroon was on with St. Louis and Tampa. And yeah, Tampa, part of the past is his wife Francesca and his daughter Goldie get used to life in Minnesota, which means he's closer to his son Anthony, who is playing hockey.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, Lubo. I understand where you're coming from. Why you have... My family has... My wife has family. That nurse contract was Cicerelli.
No, we were talking this morning with Patrick and Gene.
Shirelli's dealing. That wasn't Holland. But yeah, I don't mind the contract. Had the salary cap gone up the way it was supposed to, that's a supreme contract. Unfortunately, lockouts and Gary Bettman being Gary Bettman. Yeah, my wife's family hates Mark Messier for what he did to that organization. But to be fair, what a save by Campbell! What are we doing, defense? I think Nurse took exactly what he was going to take. I think Nurse wrote down a piece of paper and said, I want this much, and my buddy McDavid says I deserve this much.
I mean, this is just, you have to have your head up, you have to be ready to jump on the ice, and a good job by Desharnais.
Yeah, this game should be Minnesota destroying the Oilers right now. Campbell's looking superb. Although Desharnais and Broberg, well done those two. Well done those two defensively. I will not talk crap about Broberg for the next 5 minutes.
Second period, always the hardest period to make changes. It's a longer change, but Edmonton has to get a little sharper in their changes. Minnesota's really pressuring up the ice and creating those chances.
I think the Oilers need a defenseman to play with Nurse. And CC's not it.
He has made really good stops tonight. Nugent Hopkins a steal off to Zach Hyman. With Fogle, he'll send it in deep. Fogle already with a pair tonight, including the go-ahead goal at the start of this second period. Nugent Hopkins will give it back to him. And
Hopkins to Nurse. Oh, tipped by Hyman just wide. What a pretty play. Hey, Oil Collector, it's going good. Oilers up 3-2, 7:50 left to go in the second period. Shots are 16-15 for the Oilers. Oilers are 0 for 4 on the power play. Minnesota's 0 for 2 on the power play. But hey, unfortunately no McDavid tonight. But Oilers are holding their own. They're just showing... Oh, jeez. But now they're getting hemmed in and just running around with the wrong lineup being out there. Come on. Get it out, just get it to the red line and dump it in. Chip and chase.
Gustafson did not play the puck, it may cost him. Hyman on his backhand. Cutting inside, giving it up. Desharnais, Broberg shot.
Broberg shot, save. Yeah, I honestly believe that his best signing is going to be Brown.
Show your sports IQ. Bet Sports Select Pools and claim the title.
I think Holland's best signing will be Brown. Brown and Kane.
Pace has really picked up in this second period. Leo Draisaitl not play down the ice. Went into the boards awkwardly as he tries to...
No, not Draisaitl too.
...down and goes off a little slow. Looks like he's going to be fine on the bench for Edmonton.
We can't miss Draisaitl and McDavid at the same time. That's just blowed. That's like every team missing Matthews and Marner at the same time. If you're the Leafs, if you're Colorado, McKinnon and Makar. If you're Tampa, Stamkos and Kucherov. If you're Montreal, Caulfield and Slavashov. Pick a team with two of their top best players to go out. Ugh. Bouchard to McLeod, up to Brown, unfortunately. We got 6 minutes left to go in the second period. Still a tight one in Minnesota. Foligno. Oh, here's Bouchard jumping in the play. Oh, Bouch, pay attention to what he's doing. Holloway's looking good. He's not looking bad, not completely out of place, but still, I kind of want to see more. I want to see more offensive jump from Holloway. Whew. 3-2 Edmonton right now, folks. Campbell is having himself a game tonight. 5:39 left to go in the second period. Any more questions you guys have? Questions, comments, and concerns? I will answer them all. Hockey related, Oilers related, sports related. I got answers. You got the questions. I got the answers.
You're gonna hate your wife.
I can never hate my wife. What's up?
I just walked into the end of Anna's bed 3 fucking times.
How big's the bruise?
Hasn't formed yet. Twice on one leg, once on the other.
Jeez. Good thing you're cute, because sometimes you're not very smart. Absolutely, Holloway has taken a step. I just thought he'd take a bigger offensive step, but hey, it'll come. He's still young, right? Like, development is... That's the thing you can only hope for from the young guys, is that they're improving yearly. They're not stalemated at what they were.
Brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home of no payments, no interest.
I'm like Red Green. They don't find me handsome. They should at least find me handy.
Unbelievable by Jack Campbell. He deserves an award.
If you guys have ever watched the Red Green show in Canada, what a beautiful show. Duct tape for everything. And I mean for everything.
And it was the Dick Dillman Award, presented annually to honor the excellence in public relations staffs in each conference. Winners in 2021 and 2023. Congratulations to two great guys, Director of Hockey Communications Jamie Cartlow and Hockey Communications Manager Sean May. Two wonderful, helpful
Wow.
guys. They deserve the Dick Dillman Award, Louie and Jack, if not for just my ridiculous request.
Wow, the Dick Dillman Award.
They deserve an award.
Yeah, I miss Red Green too. That show was hilarious.
See how that plate was crooked? They gotta straighten that out for Peter.
I still watch episodes semi-regularly. Possum Lodge. Oh, the Man Code. I can improve if I have to, I guess. What a great show. Just the memories and the lifetime of stuff he taught. That's offside. 5 minutes left to go in regulation. If you guys don't know who Red Green is, go look him up on YouTube. He's a... I don't think that show would get away with anything they did back then in nowadays time. It is very a male chauvinistic show, for sure. A lot of comedy, a lot of dry humor comedy, and that's icing.
they've been able to settle Minnesota
Oh.
a little bit, but Minnesota wants to get out to the races, and they've tested Jack Campbell a lot. They've gotten some great ones. That was a fly-by screen. He denies that one. Little miss by Hartman on this one again. There's always seems to be a presence driving to the net in that shot redirection. That one kicked right into the pad, the glove hand. As he was tangled up a little bit, that's the 2-on-1 shot.
Duct tape this canoe. Yeah, absolutely, man. He duct taped that canoe so many times. Oh.
Read the play well, track the puck all over the ice, and make those saves.
That's the first time I've, like, the saying "keep your stick on the ice" is always rendered with me. Like, I've always done that. Just keep your stick on the ice. Like, life's tough. Keep your head up and just power through it.
Jack Campbell and the Oilers playing host to the New York Rangers. You talk about entertainment value. Those two teams love to get up and after it. They'll have that
4.5 left to go in the second period. 3-2 Oilers still. Minnesota is now out shooting Edmonton. I know how to speak English. 18-17. They've taken the shot total. They've pretty much dominated play this period. If not for Campbell, we'd be looking at a different score line.
Try grocery delivery reimagined at voila.ca.
Face-off coming to Gustafson's right-hand side. Leon Draisaitl.
No, my three
Fifth in the league in scoring.
daytime, afternoon friends.
An assist. Up to 10.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Oak. That's good. My three, I don't want to say heroes because that puts them on a pedestal, but guys that I thought the world of: Fred Penner, Mr. Dressup, and Red Green.
Gustafson got a piece of that as well. Draisaitl. Sent back by Janmark.
That's awesome.
Heavy traffic in front, collected by Janmark. Back to Ekholm. Draisaitl.
Oh, Littlest Hobo. Oh, that is another really good show. That's strange that Littlest Hobo was in New Zealand. That's pretty cool, though. That little dog, man. Like, you would think that dog was human the way, like, he just knew things. Stomping Tom Connor. What a legend. Too bad he was a Maple Leaf fan, but you can't be perfect, right?
Good shift by that line.
The Oilers have been heavy at times. In the forechecking, it's for Asia the transition.
Yeah, Mr. Dressup was amazing. Ernie Combs.
Not your father's Minnesota Wild. Not the style they're
There's a documentary out right now on Amazon Prime, if you have it, of Mr. Dressup and how him and Mr. Rogers knew each other, and it was Mr. Rogers that got him to become the Canadian equivalent of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Hey, Stephanie. So story time's over. The Oilers are up 3-2. 2.5 minutes left to go in the second period. Shots are 19-18 for the Oilers now, so they're just flipping shot totals back and forth. One shot here, two shot there, one shot here. Neutral zone schmuck and luck. Nurse has the puck behind the net. The Oilers are going left to right on your TV screen, or if you're listening to on the radio, it is going left to right, and I consider myself radio at this point. Hyman battling with number 5. Giveaway there. Fogle with 2 goals on the night, looking for a third. Welcome back, Dan. How are you feeling, my friend? Remember, hockey's just a sport. Don't let it control your life. Shot just wide. Condors are up 3-1. Woohoo! Good job, Condors. Let's hold that lead. Hey, Smacky. Jeez, yeah, the Oilers have already taken too many men on the ice calls. Too many. Draisaitl has Kane. Gives it to Kane. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Back home. Still there. Still loose. Still loose, Goose! The Goose is loose! 1 minute remaining of the second period. I'm on those hobo garbage bin YouTube shorts hilarious. Is anybody in the chat? Yes. Random question. Somebody has been in the chat looking for you. It's not so random, Dandom.
Then he takes a healthy run at young Brock Faber, who leads all Minnesota well in the ice time. Great young defenseman. Have a lot of chatter about him this morning, and then that bobbling puck, stay with it all the way. And Gustafson doesn't know where it is, but he just keeps
recycle bin. Oh, that's
almost is able to convert that one.
It's the same thing. I put my recyclables in the garbage, and the garbage in the recyclables. I'm still old school where it's still one bin to me. Only thing I recycle my bottles, and I get some pretty good coinage. Oh, jeez. Kaprizov with those edges. NHL 24 elite edge work. Big save by Campbell. 42 seconds left to go in the second period. Minnesota pressuring. Minnesota has the puck. Oilers keeping them to the outside. This is a tired Oiler lineup right now. Draisaitl is out there for a long expended period of time. Shot, save, rebound. Bouchard almost put it in his own net. Oh, wouldn't that have been dandy for the third goal of the game? Bouchard, another gaff. Just hold it against the boards for 19 seconds. No, can't do that, right? Draisaitl has a 2-on-1 with Kane. Draisaitl paddles back to Ekholm. Ekholm looking for Draisaitl. Gets it over to him, but there's 8 seconds left to go in the period. And just like that, we are going into the second intermission. Up by 1.
Perhaps in terms of degree of difficulty, Jack Campbell's best period as an Oiler ends with Edmonton leading Minnesota 3-2.
I agree. I mean, he has been facing the shooter. When he can see it, he's making the save. Just excellent reaction right there. He gets out. He's dialed in. He wants
the J-Rock love bomb.
And he just stands
yes.
once again and
Calgary rocks. Oilers suck. Yes, Smokey Dan. That is the person that has been looking for you. You know what, Jay? That is a really good question. How many games before Ekholm is 100%? I'm going to say 25. About the 25 game mark, and you're going to see 100% Ekholm. But unfortunately, folks, I got to go upstairs. I will be right back. Enjoy your second intermission. Treats and sneaks are coming up for me. Sorry, folks. I'm just here showing my wife how to create GIFs.
Oh,
If you're in the chat, there will be a Warren Fogel gold gift coming.
maybe.
If she figures it out. Maybe, she says.
Because Fartbook hates me and it's stupid.
She blames Fartbook for everything. Did you figure it out?
No, I don't have it as an option to forward it to because it doesn't bring up because it's a different type of chat. Because it's through a group. So I might have to send it to BW for him to...
Yeah, send it to there. Oh, it gives us and just.
That's the
That's
auto
the
reply.
auto reply, yeah.
So, BW, forward please.
Yeah, that's weird that you can't. And I don't have the option to forward it to the group. It says create group, but.
Yeah, but because the group chats are through something else.
True. BWOAD.
So I might just send it straight to him.
Yeah. No luck. No luck, Chuck got stuck. But yeah, for those of you guys that are wondering, we're trying to get that into the group chat. If you're in the group chat for Facebook, I just quickly created that as a gift. Hopefully you guys are in the group chat like that. Things I do on my downtime when I'm bored.
Well, they don't want to know what I did when I was bored this summer.
Oh, that is a good move. That is a good clip there, Lobo. That's so littlest hobo in Blue's recycle bin rolls down the street.
Ooh.
While the theme song plays.
Yep. Yep.
Wholesome entertainment.
Ow.
Hello, Northern. You okay?
Gremlin.
Are you okay?
No, he's not. We know
You need
that.
to go outside and go pee.
Come here, dummy.
I will pee right here.
What, you don't want to go on camera, silly goose?
No, I don't want him on camera. He's not welcome.
Mushu.
No dogs allowed.
Mushu, come here. Come here.
He says, I don't trust you.
I don't have the trimmer out, dummy. I'm not going to give you a haircut on camera.
He ran away. Oh, dog, you're so dumb. Oh, gosh.
Goofball doggo.
I don't like you that much. But he does need to go outside.
Yeah. Come on, dummy. Let's go. I will go and eat chocolate and play my game for a bit.
Alright, I'll see you when the third period is done. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Farm Girl. Yeah, she's awesome. She deals with a lot of shit with me. Seattle and Detroit heading into overtime. 4-4 is the score. Ducks and Blue Jackets tied at 2 late in the third period. Boston 3, Blackhawks nothing. 15 minutes left to go in that game. Jets 3, Blues 1. 10 minutes left to go in that game. In the second intermission, Canucks 3, Predators 2. Good old Canucks doing what they do. Halfway through the second period, Flames 1, Rangers nothing still. First period, 1-1 Coyotes and Kings. Still to be played, Flyers at Knights. Everything else is finalized, including the Maple Leafs beating the Washington Capitals 4-1, even though Washington took 37 shots. And I'm going to say over-under, Ovi took 20 of them. I will harp on Ovi from here on out, guys. I honestly have nothing to say. Oy, oy, oy. Again, I really don't have much nice things to say about Ovi right now. Uh-huh. I'm sure your boyfriend or husband thinks you're a keeper too. I know you love Ovi. I can't. Yeah. I just think he's going to ruin his reputation. Ooh. 50,000 more rewards points. So a couple bags of potatoes and a couple jugs of milk and 50,000 more rewards points spent. Groceries are not cheap anymore, people. Please. Let's get the third period going. 3-2 Oilers after 2. Shots are similar. Hits are close. Face-offs are there. Power play numbers jump at me and stinks for the Oilers. 0 for 4 for the Oilers. 0 for 2 for the Wild. Ooh, good thing we got Campbell.
Just finding some confidence in his game, and it really shows. This is a nice pass attempt right here as he drives wide.
I am not commenting on that poll because every time I comment on a poll, bad things happen.
This year he's burying pucks, and he's always possessed that heavy, hard shot. I think the confidence coming through just allows him to walk down the middle like this and bury from distance. Not a lot of guys have that heavy of a shot, but he picked his corner, and good to see. These guys are stepping up in a real battle with the Minnesota Wild, but him and his teammates need to make sure they're playing on the defensive side of the puck, have a third guy.
That's the thing with this record of Gretzky's. Always going to break it, and in 5 years it's going to get broken again. But that's what I mean, BW. He's going to tarnish his reputation just to break the record. Like, he took 14 shots tonight and only got 1 goal, which was on the power play. Like, dude, how many shots are you going to take a game?
He anticipated Edmonton would need
How long are you going to play to get this?
Jump up, get a little more ice time, and you want more. Every single man on that bench wants a little bit more ice
It's
time.
cold outside, but I like it.
When you get it, you want to make good on it.
Yeah, Flames are up 1-0, man. Let's hope they win.
Comes to Fogle, too.
Let's hope they get that W.
That's the
And then we can beat the Rangers on Thursday.
He gets in the
Get that big fat dub.
starting to come together, holding on to the puck a little bit.
Hopkins in the face-off circle against Hartman. Hartman wins it. Looked like it was dropped unfairly to me, but okay.
So you can work it to the net.
Linesman says, play on, goofballs.
Minnesota 2. The Oilers have not trailed at any point tonight.
Yeah, he took 14 shots.
Here's Kaprizov.
The Maple Leafs as a team took 17 shots. He took 14 by himself.
Hartman wrong-footed.
But it is what it is. I get it, he's going for a record.
He has a goal and an assist tonight for the Wild.
Just sometimes the shooting percentage means things.
For the Oilers.
Maybe not anymore.
But it's been Jack Campbell, whose 12 second period saves key. But that time it kicked in front of Hartman.
Wow, what a goal.
For Minnesota.
Can't even say anything negative about that. CC and Nurse fell asleep for half a second. Hartman standing in front, kick to him, and he scores 3-3 score.
Coming into this third and scored goals, but they were ready for this one. They won a couple battles, keep plays like watch this play by Kaprizov. As he takes this puck, he slams on the brakes. At the
There's nothing you can do.
Space, maybe a little bit of a lucky bounce as it's a hard carom off the skate of Zuccarello. And he just, actually, that's on purpose. Sorry, that's a great play as he knows that Hartman's standing there waiting in front of the net. And he gets that puck to him with a soccer kick for one.
Cannot have this pair out here, man. Like,
Campbell and tie this game.
something needs to go. Somebody needs to go.
Beautifully executed by Matt Zuccarello.
CC Kulak, one of them needs to.
And after Edmonton got goals in the first minute of each of the
Nurse needs a reliable defensive partner.
38 seconds in. Hartman is second of the game, third of the season from Zuccarello and Kaprizov. And we're even again. Faber,
No, yeah, Zuccarello can play. There's no doubt in that at all.
and that was, that might as well have been a stick. That was a beautifully executed skate pass by Zuccarello.
When I saw it live, I just thought the pass was hard and just kind of ricocheted off his skate. He didn't handle it very well, but it was by design by Kaprizov as well.
But do you not agree that Nurse needs an actual defensive defenseman partner with him? Because he's not defensive himself.
Maroon's interior pass.
Like, I wish Nurse and Ekholm would work, but I don't think that would help anybody. That means our two best defensemen are together. And Desharnais fans.
From the right point, but Campbell will glide over. And ultimately,
I'm sure there is.
Polino knocked it down, albeit briefly, and now McLeod with speed around Mervis. A shot that just missed over the left shoulder of Gustafsson.
Desharnais gives it to McLeod. McLeod gives it to Holloway. Holloway can't receive the puck, get the blue line. And it's down in the Edmonton zone. 17:47 left. Oh, damn, kid. That's a shot to the head. Maroon, you're a dumbass. Like,
Freddie Gaudreau for the Minnesota Wild. 2.5 gone by.
nobody likes you. Even your own friends on the Oilers don't like you.
Leon Draisaitl. Chipped in by Ryan. Addison. The outlet Kaprizov. This line had been having trouble scoring 5-on-5 entering tonight's game. But not tonight.
Well, not tonight. I wonder why.
Hartman scored twice and could have had 2 or 3 others.
He's not a night. He's okay if he's got a defensive partner that plays defense and is stay-at-home defense. Bouchard saved by Campbell. Bouchard gets walked. Campbell saves the day. That's been the theme for tonight. Fogle with the shot. Juicy rebound kept in by CC to Nurse. Shoots! CC's calling for it. Not the guy I want shooting. For that reason, I'd much rather Nurse shoot than CC in that situation.
Fogle entangled in the corner with the hulking Middleton.
Yeah, I'm thankful it hasn't really snowed too much in Edmonton. We got a bit of snow last night and a little flaky today, but other than that, snow stayed away. Not as bad as it did in Calgary. Calgary got dumped on.
Deflection with Terry. Beat by Vogel. Shot Nugent Hopkins. blocked
Hopkins.
in the corner. Now Janmark with speed.
Janmark has the stick, has the puck, and has control. Janmark gives it to Kane. Kane looking out front.
Behind the net, out front.
Backhand save made.
Good pushback here by Edmonton to get some pucks in behind. Start to
Wow.
move once again. Here's the goal. Kaprizov with a nice pass to Zuccarello. The soccer kick.
No, I agree. Kulak and CC as a third pair, they're good.
He just jams it
But
in.
unfortunately,
For Campbell on that one. Here's a good defensive play. Blocked by
they aren't the third pair right now.
Zuccarello goes from forehand to backhand. Looks like he has a shot opportunity. Tries to change the angle, elevate over top of the glove. And then a nice move by Kane here, working it down low and drive it out to the front of the backhand side. I think he wanted to elevate a little higher than that, but a good power move to get himself an opportunity to the front of the net. Off the draw, Maroon able to hustle his way through Kane, but it's turned over at neutral zone, and now activating Broberg, and he whipped. Got it back. Center.
Prime real estate to shoot the puck and you whiffed on it.
Draisaitl
Like pure whiffer.
Interior pass to Kane, but Louis, you send it on the plane. Broberg's starting to come a bit. Moving
He's
his-
coming.
Great opportunity. Kane a shot, stopped by Gustafson. Rebound slid, but not out.
Ekholm and Broberg out there together. I like that.
Forecheck right now. Janmark rolls up top. Pestered by Maroon, who's reaching.
How many?
Closed in on-
Hand on the stick. Hooking, holding, penalty, ref. You dodo bird.
Of age. That one is 14th year. Big hit, Ekholm. Colliding with Eriksson Ek. Johansson. Punished by Desharnais in the corner. And the Oilers break out. Draisaitl. By Middleton.
Maroon's a leech.
Inside for Freddie Gaudreau.
Did nothing to get a cup, and you ended up winning 3 of them just by being a leech.
Another close game involving the Minnesota Wild. Boy, they played a ton of them last year.
What a move by Holloway. What a basketball dribble between his legs.
Went beyond regulation. Holloway. looking
There's the fight we need from Holloway.
Addison.
There's the spark and fight. Now hit him.
It does.
Oilers need to just hit bodies. Like, no more flybys.
Rossi helps.
Gagne had 2 assists.
Rose dump it.
He's coming, folks.
Campbell chipped it past Foligno. Connor Brown for Cece. And Edmonton's away. Holloway beat to the puck by Mervis. Off the boards, Gaudreau makes certain of the clear.
13:53 left to go in the third period. 3-3 is the score. 25-21 are the shots. Oilers are 0 for 4 on the power play. Minnesota's 0 for 2 on the power play.
Against Derek Ryan. Chipped up the right-hand side. Zuccarello. Hit by Adam Ernie. Minnesota's top line. Against the 4th unit for Edmonton. Here's a quick dish. Maryland tight shoots and denied by Campbell with a glove hand. And he took an extra pop. As in front, Ernie tried to clear out Faber. And there was some contact with Jack Campbell. A tough save. How about that?
No, he won't be a call-up soon.
Looking for the equalizer.
No, he's going to have his 25 games in Bakersfield.
Mom.
Minimum 25 games. Oh, man, yeah, the outdoor rink is going to be good this year. Outdoor rink is always good. It's kind of hard to forget that Patrick Maroon is a former Oiler. It's kind of hard to forget what he did to this team when he was here and what he did when he left. But I'm not going to be a pissy Oilers fan that says, oh, well, all the time the Oilers leave, they become good players. Some people like him, which is okay to like him. I don't hate the guy. Wow, 4-1 after 2 for the Condors. Hey, Race, welcome. That's good to hear.
Leads all Minnesota Wild in ice time, and a great skater to slow him down, take the body, ducks out of that one at the last moment. But Kane once again, 4 hits, leads all Oilers. Having another physical.
Oilers are up 3-2 after 2. Unfortunately, Minnesota has come out like gangbusters in the start of the third period, and it's been all them.
Smacked in by Addison. Round the boards.
Bouchard. Bouchard.
He buries it. Minnesota's first lead of the night, 4-3.
Wow, this line's so good together. The chemistry they have. They just funnel to the front of the net. They always seem to be open to shoot, too, once that puck turns over. But here's the dump in from the...
I can't say anything more about this. Bad luck? No. That's not bad luck. That's Bouchard that doesn't know how to play a puck.
By the Minnesota Wild. And the last 2 times they've had that chance in the slot, they buried it. Hartman, the first one to tie it in this third period. Zuccarello buries that one to give his team...
I'm sorry, that's not bad luck. That's...
Edmonton has now been outscored 7-0 in the third period of games this year. That one's launched into the waiting glove of Jack Campbell by Marcus Johansson. That will obviously have to change if Edmonton's to extract the stuff of victory tonight. They were a strong third period club last year.
Goals eluded them in the final frame this season.
No, exactly. They're right now, the Oilers are in a suck. When you're in the suck, it really sucks because the mentality you have, it's like... And I get it. You have to play perfect. You feel like if you're not playing perfect, you're not doing anything. You're not going to win games. But, again, when you try and play perfect, that's when you make the most mistakes. But it's early. You can't really beat them too much. They're beating themselves. That's really what it is. They're beating themselves.
Now Maroon will try, but Nurse denied the zone exit. Maroon a second chance. This time it's Derek Ryan. Braves loose change in front, but Eric Sedek.
Do I think the Rangers have forgotten about Dry saying it's coming? I hope they haven't. I want a really good Rangers team coming out of the Calgary game. And I want the Oilers to step up and shape up. I want this team to be at its best with or without McDavid.
McLeod a steal at center. He'll lob it in. With Derek Ryan on the half wall. That slid past Desharnais. Newer couldn't get around his hulking friend. Kulak absorbed a hard hit, ripped it around the boards. Icing will be waved off. Minnesota doesn't like the non-call.
Lots of game left. There's 11:20 left to go in the third period. Minnesota 4, Oilers 3. Get it back. Exactly that. Just go out there and get it back.
McLeod turned it over. Steal by Rossi.
But we do the Oiler thing and we turn it over at the blue line.
Good chance. Wrist shot for the blue.
Big save by Campbell again.
Campbell.
This period brought to you by Jiffy Lube. From the puck drop to the pit stop. Jiffy Lube, keeping you moving.
Edmonton pressing here to try and tie this game up. That shot blocked by Maroon when it fumbles into Leon Draisaitl, finds Janmark, and Gustafsson gets a shoulder on that sharp.
So what do we do next game for the first time? Do we put Holloway up?
One off the blocker of Campbell, and that sailed out of play.
Fogel gets his hat. I'm all about that. I would love for Fogel to get his hattie.
Draisaitl drives right through to the net.
Yeah, it's not the goaltending at all this year. It's not the goaltending.
Merrill catches the the butt end of Campbell's stick on that wide angle shot.
Merrill, a shot for
The third period of the inability Oilers this year has been a problem. They haven't played well in third periods. And it'll fix itself. In an 82-game season, it'll fix itself. This is just early season. I don't know. I don't know what you'd call it. Early season, not mentally ready, not physically engaged, and don't have the sea legs under them. What a play by the Minnesota Wild there. Bounces it off the boards to himself. Big defensive play there by Nurse.
Little give and go with Johansson. Nugent Hopkins with pressure. Maroon looks for the centering pass. It's not there. Faber up top. Shot. And that was deflected past Campbell. Taken by Johansson. Put it back to the point for Faber as we go inside.
Oh, we're playing with 18 players, guys. Remember that, too. We're playing with 18 players right now.
Pat Maroon. That front. Erickson scores. 5-3.
Wow. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what more we can do with these defensive lines.
Holding on to it. This is a great move eventually by Erickson, who kind of gets lost in behind. Everybody kind of moves out of the front of the net. Edmonton gets puck watching here on this play.
5-3 Minnesota.
Down low to him, just a little too hard of a shift up, gives him that split second to walk it to the net, left all alone. And a great finish by him. Backhand to forehand elevation in tight. And a 2-goal lead for the Minnesota Wild.
And to your point, Louis, there's no reason that Erickson should have that.
There was 3 Oilers right there in the vicinity. Somebody's got to pick up that guy. And it's that confusion off the cycle. Minnesota's done it all night long, especially in the second and now this third. They've created chances, weren't getting rewarded.
I don't get how the NHL works. Now the NHL allows teams to play so shorthanded. I get the Oilers fucked themselves with the cap space, but this is Gary's NHL. It's his world. We're just playing in it. Not sure what Bouchard's doing there. 8.5 minutes left to go in the third period. 5-3 Minnesota, who scored 3 goals in this third period. Oilers have 3 shots in this third period.
Swept out easily by Johansson. 8:20 remains. Oilers have given up 3 unanswered goals in this third period, and their 3-2 lead has devolved into a 5-3 deficit. This will be icing, however, against Minnesota with 8:10 on the clock.
What else was he supposed to do, BW? Who else was supposed to play on that top line?
Experience true flexibility with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
I don't mind the lineups that he had. They worked. They were working just fine. The forward group isn't the problem. Like I will defend Woodcroft's decision on the forward group to a T. They scored 3 goals. That's not the problem. The problem is this defense. In particular, 3 guys. And unfortunately, it's glaring.
Ryan Hartman, who has 2 tonight to go along with an assist. That's Zuccarello.
All right, well, I'm not going to argue with you. No, I didn't know that. I'm glad you're a prognosticator.
3 straight goals for Minnesota. Kaprizov, 50 move.
And after 40 minutes, you didn't know they were going to lose this game. I disagree.
You play the largest 50-50 in sports. Everybody.
What has Brown done?
Your support makes all of oil country a better place. a place of kindness, caring, and compassion, uplifting those in need.
What has Brown done to show that he needs cookie time on the first line? And I'm not being an asshole about it. I'm asking a serious question.
By the second. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help change lives today.
Well, it's about time we start singling people out, because it's the people that we're singling out that are the problem tonight.
Until the early bird deadline in the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery. You could spend 7 nights in paradise at the Santos Royal Resort in the Bahamas and drive away in a Porsche 911.
We can't sugarcoat it anymore that this defense is fine. And the guys that they're paired with are fine.
Early bird deadline is just 3
They need to make a decision on either it's going to be Broberg in the bottom 6 or it's going to be Desharnais on the bottom 6.
Save on all your BP favorites with Skip the Dishes.
You can when he's not performing.
Get $10 off your order of $30 or more. Use promo code
And he's technically not making $4 million. He's making $700,000. It's the bonuses of him playing games and whatever else the bonuses is. I agree, it's 6 games. I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you the realism of tonight's game. I'm just focusing on tonight. I'm not focusing on the games before. I'm focusing on tonight. I don't care what happened games before. They're separate individual games. Tonight alone, you can solely put the game on one person.
Accumulation of good chances, and it's just getting lost in coverage in the defensive zone for Edmonton, especially in this third period.
That's fine. Then send one of the NHL defensemen down to call up a forward. And if you lose them to free agent, you lose them to a waiver, you lose them to a waiver.
Zuccarello inside, Kaprizov unable to finish as that puck was deflected out of play, and now some jostling after the whistle.
And I'm not jumping the gun and saying that, I'm being negative.
They've got 3 goals tonight, and again, upon our arrival,
Absolutely.
Paul, that's what we heard. This top line was not yet going 5-on-5.
Boy, when they're buzzing,
No, I wouldn't have bet money the Oilers would lose this game.
to track them down, but you have to stay in your lanes. You
But
have to read your switches.
not going to dwell on it. A loss is a loss, a win is a win, and a tie is a tie.
That high-quality chances. Something's thrown on the ice here.
Yeah, it's another puck. Maybe a chunk of puck, or I don't know what that
Looked
was.
like it was real one.
Zuccarello off to Kaprizov, stripped away by Fogle, and now mishandled by Ernest, and he takes
Power play coming up for the Oilers. Absolutely, the forwards are as much to blame. Absolutely, but not in the situations I saw. There was no way that a forward could have came down to help that situation.
Once again, good stick to break up the play, gets his feet moving. Ernest is stick.
No, Nurse doesn't have to go.
So an opportunity here with time on the clock.
I don't care about what happened in the past. I don't believe that's always the case.
Minute 15, a 5-on-3, and Louis only 3 shots. Only 3 shots
And I
on
agree.
that.
Need to get active with the shots here for Edmonton on this power play. Set it up.
Set it up, get a goal here. Let's show them something.
Clean face-off win for Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins for Bouchard over to Draisaitl. Bouchard, one-timer
Scores! Evander fucking Kane.
Evander Kane has his first goal of the year and a Gordie Howe hat-trick.
Evander Kane with the Gordie Howe hat trick. How you doing? There's your mother.
And it's Bouchard once again with a double layer traffic in front of Evander Kane.
Oh, I'm not being negative. Don't take this as me being negative. No, don't do that. I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing with my eye test.
And then the one-timer and the Gordie Howe hat-trick for Evander Kane, his 4th of his career. Perfect redirection on the backhand side. Gustafsson thought he was going to have it with the glove. You could see him go down, reach up for it. Nope, goes a little bit more to the right and finds its way.
Like, don't take what I'm saying as a negative. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying what I'm seeing with my eyes as what the problem was tonight.
And Draisaitl cleaned them up, and that starts the play.
And it sucks. He's been good offensively. He's a good offensive defenseman. Shoot that. Exactly. Shoot that. Good things happen. You're just a liability on defense.
Sees back some momentum here. Another steal by Draisaitl. Could not get around Brodin. Johansson sees it smacked out of midair by Kane.
Janmark battling.
Closing in.
6.5 left to go in the third period. 5-4 Minnesota.
Around, shoots, and that was elevated up and out of play
emergency elevated here on this.
Language.
After scoring a power play.
Hey, language.
Get to within one. Good job here by Bouchard to not fire.
No, I'm not getting mad. It's just habits. You need to fix the habits in October, and hopefully they're fixed by November, December.
Not sure if he gets a piece of it, but didn't miss by much.
Another face-off win for Edmonton. This time Dylan Holloway shot Kulak, and that's caught cleanly by Gustafson.
To me, and I'll be honest, if we lost either Broberg or Desharnais, so we could call up a forward.
Into that inside lane and screen Gustafson. He saw that wrister from Kulak all the way through, but build on the shift before you.
Another face-off.
Because like you said, Kulak and Cece aren't top 4 defensemen. They're bottom 6. They're your third defensive pair. Come on, get off the snide, Brown. Get off the snide. We need you to get some points. Desharnais, get a goal. Holloway, get going. Like, this line together just needs to get going. Holloway to Brown. Kulak shot. Ryan, I love this. I won't get mad about this.
Where they gave up 3 unanswered, but they've got 1 back.
No, I agree. They're solid, but they're not in your top 4. Desharnais is needed, absolutely.
And now some rough stuff. Desharnais and Foligno trading forearm shivers. Couple of shots, and now Foligno and Desharnais being held. Foligno wants a piece of Desharnais, but the linesman is right there. And now both linesmen, first the net got in between them, and now...
Oh, Foligno, yeah, big baby.
2 big guys squaring off there, and Desharnais had the net in front of his way. Foligno gets a pretty good right hand over the pile.
They are, though. Where's Cece right now?
Has a goal ever broken you
That's what I'm getting at. Where's Cece right now? He is in the top 4.
5-4 Minnesota. Down the stretch in St. Paul.
Cece is playing with Nurse. He's in the top 4. That's why I say that if we do have to move on a defenseman, it would probably be Broberg. Agreed. I'm not saying differently. I'm just saying it'd be a luxury if we could get rid of a Broberg and bring in a solid top 4 defenseman. A defensive defenseman. Hell, if Broberg was a defensive defenseman, who won the fight? The refs did, because they didn't let him fight. The guys in stripes won the fight because they didn't let him go, which is sad, but hey, that's hockey. The only thing I'm getting at is if we had to get rid of a Broberg or a Desharnais, and we brought in, say we threw in a sweetener, absolutely. Like, I'm just saying, like, for shits and giggles, for argument's sake, Kulak and Cece say to get awesome. My point exactly. But you can't play Broberg with Nurse. And you can't play Nurse with Desharnais. So you need a guy that plays with Nurse. Why wouldn't we, as a team, get rid of your assets that you know other teams want to bring in, with a sweetener, one of our top prospects in the AHL and a draft pick, to get that top guy? That's exactly it. I wouldn't get rid of Desharnais either. That's the problem. We have 5 or 6 guys that are Broberg. We've got 6 Brobergs.
Makes it a 1-goal game. There'll be some 4-on-4 action here, and you and I talking in that commercial timeout. Obviously,
that's what I'm kind of thinking. Why haven't we tried that?
Room on the ice to skate around.
Because I don't think Desharnais is ready for that top pair minute. I'd love to see that, BW. It'll probably happen in March. That's absolutely right. But for me, why not get the trade done sooner? But I get why waiting till March. See where your team is at. See what they got cooking. And see where Broberg is. And we got ourselves a fight. No, not a fight. Why did play stop? And no whistles, huh? I agree, Jay. It would be CC that would be traded. So now you got Kulak and Nurse. Yes. Dan was here for about 5-10 minutes. He's watching the Flames game. Poor Dan. Poor Dan. We got 4:35 left to go in the third period. Score 5-4 Minnesota. Shots are 29-28 for the Oilers. 4-on-4 for 48 more seconds. Fogle looking for the hat trick, puts it 18 feet wide. Not much.
He's got Nugent Hopkins back checking on him. And this one just punches off the stick towards the net. Again, Kaprizov starts it. Yep.
6-4 Minnesota.
And Kaprizov so good with his edges and skating.
Which is fine, you can be tone deaf.
Really came alive in the second period and just carried it right over into the third. Outlet pass and that little chip.
Bouchard.
Middleton's up on the rush. And he gets it across and mishandled by Hartman. And sometimes that's all it takes. For Jack Campbell, he's waiting for the shot to come. It's already on its way and it finds its way into the net. Hartman with a 4-point night tonight.
No question, he was trying to drag it over to his backhand.
Sorry, 5 points. I've selling him short. Yeah. It exploded off the stick, really. And I think it's because of the pressure of Nugent Hopkins being right behind him. He was right on him. And he's looking up here. There's something they're looking at here.
Oh, no.
Greenwood cross motion somewhere. I'm not sure what he was pointing to up on the screen.
What is the fix?
Didn't appear as though he was beckoning for the officials. But now he just got a message to Zach Hyman.
Yeah, and he's going to go over and have a conversation.
What's the fix?
So I'm not sure what that was all about.
Tell the defense to play better defensively. Tell the forwards to play better in the defensive zone. The easiest fix is to play as a 5-man unit.
It goes against Edmonton with no Connor McDavid in the lineup tonight. Now Draisaitl lined up, still 4-on-4 for another 31 seconds.
Have a good night, buddy.
Minnesota erupting for 4 third-period goals.
Yeah, no, I know. We're going to see a lot of hate. We're going to see a lot of hate and unjustified hate.
Draisaitl pulls the draw back.
How do you fix this? You just focus more on details. That's what it comes down to, is the bloody details.
Squeezed off the puck by Hyman. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Some kind of effort by Draisaitl, who now loads up, dishes. Hyman point blank, shot wide. Rebound.
As they say, the devil is in the details, and sometimes the Oilers are very not detailed.
Not 6-on-5. Now it's 6-on-5 as Draisaitl tried to go cross ice. Picked off. Polino with the net empty. Will shoot and score.
7. There's too many nights the Oilers have given up 5, 6, 7 goals.
Once again, it's the pressure closing in the defensive zone. Give Hyman credit. He gets that puck into the offensive zone. Sorry, Draisaitl, but Hyman wins the battle to keep it alive. And then another pick off here. The closing by Eriksson. Just picks off the pass by Draisaitl enough. And you're right, just following through. Polino puts it down, I think, quick enough, and then bashes it into the open net with Kane closing on him.
Taking a second look. He really didn't make a deke. That was legit. At live speed, I thought there was a little shimmy. Not really. Here's Lettieri with the score now 7-4. A shot into traffic ends up deflecting wide. Shoveled up to Adam.
Yeah, 40 minutes they were looking great. Unfortunately, you're down to 18 players and nutrition and running your lines.
Has now scored 7. Molino is first of the year from
It is what it is. It sucks to suck right now. And the Oilers are definitely in the suck, and I hate being in the suck, but
What a night he's had.
you're going to have to get out of it sooner or later.
Loading, shooting. Kaprizov tried to bait Campbell to leave him.
The Oilers are going to have to stop feeling sorry for themselves and start putting in 60 minutes of detailed work. Hard work, detail, everything has to be detail-oriented. And this team just isn't it right now. I don't know what's going on.
There, a wide open look.
I wish I did.
Too many men again. Too many men again.
Too many men again by the Oilers again. Fucking details.
Back exclusively for Rogers customers. Visit RogersBank.com.
All 3 of Minnesota's power plays tonight, Louis, have been by way of the too many men.
What the flying fuck are we
In
doing?
front of that bench, mixing up lines. You can see obviously 6 guys on the ice for a while. But it's something you don't like to see. Confusion coming off and onto the ice. And it's caught Edmonton 3 times tonight.
Have a good night, Jay. This is a tough one to watch. I'll be 100% honest. But here we are.
Yeah, it won't be one of the games for Edmonton to look at. And I know Jack
Yikes is right.
lights out through 40 minutes.
To think it was 3-2 for Edmonton coming into the third period. Now it's 7-4 Minnesota.
But they won't like those chances from in tight that they've given up.
I'm at a loss, guys. It's early.
Out near the point.
Oilers beat themselves, essentially.
And she just lodged the puck on the half wall for a moment before it was carved out of there by Cece. Minute 40.
Yeah, and the fans are wrong. This isn't a Holland problem. This isn't a Nurse, Campbell, Skinner.
Shot nervous, deflected.
This is all 25 guys need to look at each other in that locker room and say, we got to figure out this detail. We need to learn how to play as a team. Because right now you're pulling on 15 different ropes. You've got 5 guys pulling on one rope. You got 1 guy pulling on another rope. You got another guy pulling on another rope. 2 guys pulling on this rope. Too many ropes and all going in different directions.
The Oilers will see another game get away in St. Paul. This will be their 6th consecutive loss in this building.
That's why they stick a little bit more. 3 different times they had the lead in this game. They just couldn't maintain it, couldn't get that next one for a buffer.
Tough night for Alberta.
By Letary and a save Campbell.
Face off against pain with dual action pain relief. Try Advil plus acetaminophen and fight pain 2 ways.
Yeah, it's
I'll say this, Louis, at the risk of sounding like
50 seconds left to go in the game. Minnesota 7, Oilers 4, and as a coach, I preach details all the time as a coach. Details, details, details. You can't win if you don't practice details, you don't focus on details. How to box out in front of the net. How to read pinching and not pinching. How to cover a guy from the point. How to block a shot. How to clear the net. How to receive a puck when it's rang hard around the boards. It's the fine details that will beat you, and that's what beat the Oilers, the fine details. The not boxing out in front of the net, the not playing hard in front of the net, the not hitting, the flybys. Sick of seeing flybys. They'll start winning. It's October. It's against Minnesota, like everyone keeps saying. It's against Minnesota. I don't buy into that, but it is what it is, what it is. Well, everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. We will be here on Thursday for the Hall of Fame Ring of Honor, as the Oilers honor 2 Hall of Famers. in their Hall of Fame, not Hall of Famers as hockey Hall of Famers, but Oilers Hall of Famers, Doug Waite, and I think Charlie Huddy's the other one. Doug Waite and Charlie Huddy. Again, Oilers lose 7-4 to the Minnesota Wild. It's getting old. But tough times don't last. Tough guys do. We'll see you on Thursday.